Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back for another self-care Sunday. How y'all doing? So I'm gonna hop right into it. I picked this up a minute ago. I had a really good coupon. I'm always talking about my coupons, y'all, but that's because I be spending money. So I have the Sauce Beauty Deep Moisture Mask. And this is the Guacamole Whip. And this has avocado, argan oil, and manoi oil. And it's in a 12 fluid ounce jar. Sauce Beauty is available at Sally's. I think that's the only place you can get it. So, quite a few people talked about this when it came out, and I just never hopped onto it. So, figured I'd try it out today and see how I like it. So, if you're interested in seeing how this guacamole whip works on my tresses, and just keep watching. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and read off the ingredients. I already knew that the ingredients weren't like anything special when I bought this, which is why I waited until I got a coupon because I only paid like $2 for it. The first 5 are water, glycerin, dimethicone, cyclopentasiloxane, and cetyl alcohol. Let's see. The honey is 9th on the ingredients list, and that's followed by the avocado, the argan. There's also gardenia, coconut oil, castor seed oil. So, you know, all the good stuff is kind of in the middle. But this does smell amazing. It has that like, just that like quintessential hair product scent. And I'm feeling it. So let's go ahead and just get right into it. I just finished doing my review for the Dew One Love Co-Wash because y'all said y'all wanted to know my thoughts on it. Because all of us were high-key side-eyeing it. So if you missed that video, I will have it linked in the cards above. But yeah, my hair is feeling really, really nice right now. Like, it feels amazing. Hey. She's been like low-key in her feelings this week. Like, she's been sleeping under the bed at night. She's been in her feelings with me. But if you're a cat owner, then you know that's just how they get sometimes. Like, I think cats a lot of times can be moodier than people. Well, I don't think, I know. But yeah, my hair is really liking. Like, it looks great. It really does look great. So let's go ahead and get into this. Oh, this is thicker than I expected. So it is green. Has a nice texture. Let's see how it feels. It does feel really nice. I realized that I hadn't really done like an affordable deep conditioner in a hot minute. So, even though I totally have tons of super natural, high quality deep conditioners that I can bring you guys, I do want to try to make sure I'm incorporating some like affordable things because we can't always have all the money to spend on that stuff, you know? So yeah, obviously if you're not a fan of cones, then this mask is not going to be for you. But I do have some masks that have silicones in them that I don't mind. Like my Silk Elements that I am hoarding. Like, every time I see a random jar sitting on a shelf, I buy it. That one has silicone in it, but I love it. This smells so nice. And this does have good slip. I was like manhandling my hair yesterday because I was trying to rush to do my hair before I went to work. So I do have some tangles. But they're coming out really nicely, but I do like how my hair is looking. It's not like super duper poppage, But she still look good. She still look good. So I wanted to talk to you guys because I gotta get real with y'all for a second. I mean, I always keep it real. What am I talking about? I never have to get real with you guys because I stay real with you guys. So I've realized that I really have not been doing well. And I have not been giving myself the time I need to take care of me. Now, I don't think I told you guys about this. I think I told you guys about when my meds got messed up. And right before my medication got messed up, a few weeks ago, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was my body playing catch up because the medication that I'm on right now, I don't have periods. But I woke up one morning and was just laying in a puddle of blood. And for me, I mean, like, that's something that I've been dealing with almost my whole life. So I just, got up and took care of it like I usually would do and went on about my business. Now, thankfully, it didn't go on too long. And I didn't have to go to the hospital and get a blood transfusion. But, since then, I've been really, really tired. Like, completely exhausted. I've been really weak. And it's been frustrating because I've been tired to the point where, like, I will go to work out and I have to stop because I feel like I'm going to pass out. And it feels like kind of reminiscent of how I was feeling back in the day, like when I first really started noticing that something was wrong. And obviously I've had a lot going on. Like last week I told you guys about my advisor. And my job is literally killing me. Like, it's hard too when you work somewhere that has like no respect for you. So I've been dealing with that. The situation that happened with my grandma, even though she's okay, like that took a lot out of us too. And yesterday would have been my grandpa's birthday. Those of you that just started following me don't know that back in February when I had my surgery, my grandfather passed a few days after that. I've been going through a lot and I haven't really been dealing with it because I think I've kind of been in denial about it. And so I think the problem for me is that I had a surgery to treat my endometriosis. And yes, it worked and I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not in pain all the time. There are so many things about my life right now that I never thought that I would experience, right? But I think I need to come to terms with the fact that even though things are really good right now, my disease is not gone. I still have endometriosis. There are still symptoms that I'm going to be dealing with for the rest of my life. And one of those is chronic fatigue. And I think to a point, I'm having flare-ups, but because the medication helps so much with pain, I'm not identifying them with flare-ups. And so when I feel like this, I'm not giving myself the proper time to rest and recover and recuperate. I'm just not. Like, I have to do better. I have to take better care of myself. Not that I'm treating my body poorly or anything, but I do need to understand that there are going to be times where I'm not going to be able to do anything but rest. Even though I'm not in pain, I think that for a lot of us, I think anyone that has dealt with chronic pain knows that feeling of feeling like you're lazy because you don't do anything, because you have to like take that time to not do anything. Like, we push ourselves so hard. And I have to come to terms with the fact that I can't keep doing that to myself, because even though I'm not dealing with the massive amounts of pain that I was at the moment, I still have this disease and it's not going away. And I have to take care of myself in the best way possible. And so I thought about it, and I really don't want to do this, but I've decided that for the rest of the week, I'm not going to be posting videos. This video is being like pre-filmed. I've had a lot going on. My job is crazy. I've also been trying to get some stuff done for a brand, and I feel really bad because I have not had the energy to do everything that I need to do. And it's just funny because this brand prides themselves on like being, you know, very open to discussing like mental health issues and self-care and stuff like that. And I'm over here like killing myself and not just being honest and saying like, hey, like I'm not okay, you know? And so I need to take that week. I need to just stop. And the thing is, YouTube is what I want to be doing right now, but something had to give. And at the end of the day, I don't get PTO at my job. And so YouTube is the only place where I can effectively take a break. And so if that's what I have to do, then that's what I have to do. I'd rather not. I'd rather take a couple of days of PTO and go about it that way. But if I call out of work, I don't get paid. I have to do what I have to do for me. And even though like YouTube is my happy place, I know that I need to cut something out just for a short period of time. It's only going to be a week. But I've been trying to deal with this for a hot minute. And I think a good part of the reason why I've been you know, having these issues is because I'm not addressing everything the way that I should. And like I said, I'm kind of putting myself into a place of denial. And I have to treat myself like who and what I am, and that is I'm still a woman with endometriosis. And even though I feel so much better, there are going to be days where I'm not going to feel good. And I can't allow myself to feel guilty or feel bad because I don't feel good. Like, so I am going to take a short break. I hate it because like I have just been on a roll with like the consistency and everything. But, you know, I knew that something had to give. And like I said, I'm not in a place where I can just take PTO. And so I just have to, I don't want it to be YouTube that has to be, you know, but that is, so. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that because I know a lot of us are dealing with very similar things. And you know, like I'm very much like practice what you preach type mentality, you know, and you know, I can't be on here talking about some self-care and everything and not actually taking care of myself. And I just had that realization the other day that like, I'm not really taking care of myself the way I need to, because the thing that I'm neglecting the most is giving myself time, you know? And I think I told you guys this before. I'm very hard on myself. I am my largest critic. And I'm trying really hard to work on that. But that's like a progression, you know? It takes time to get out of doing that. So yeah. Because I was getting to the point where I was like, with how I've been feeling just this week alone and how crazy I know everything is going to be next week, I was like, if I try to force myself to get on camera, y'all are going to know I don't want to be on camera. Like, I'm going to look run down. I'm going to look like I don't care. And I'm going to sound like I don't care. Because I'm just not good at hiding how I feel anymore. Like, I spent so many years doing that. And that's just not something that I can achieve anymore. So, I'm just being honest with you guys. Because I know that I have established a rapport with you guys. And I would much rather, like, I say this about a lot of YouTubers. I would much rather people don't do the thing that they don't want to do than do it, post it, and be negative. And, like, you can just feel it through the screen. And I don't know how many of you guys are empaths. I'm an empath. And that energy that people put out, I take all of that in. And I don't watch YouTube for that. I watch YouTube because I live a crazy life, you know? And shit, I work in retail, so I listen to people like complain all day anyway. So for me, I'm just like, I would rather you put your effort into doing something that you actually want to do, or just take a break. And just do that, as opposed to getting on camera and, you know, like being angry and negative and stuff. Like, it's not a good look, but it doesn't make anybody feel good, you know? So I don't want to do that to you guys. Like, I don't want to be that person that acts like, you know, they absolutely have to do the thing, and that you guys should be grateful for me doing the thing, even though I didn't want to do the thing, you know? So I'm not going to do that to y'all. I'm going to spare you guys that. So, you know, obviously, like, thank you guys for, like, rocking with me through whatever, because y'all be sticking with me, but it's just going to be, like, the weekly video. So, obviously, you're getting Self-Care Sunday today. So I won't have any post up on Wednesday and Friday, because Wednesday and Friday has just seemed to be my new uploading schedule now. Not intentionally. It's just because of my work schedule. So I prefer to upload on Tuesday and Thursday, because I feel like Wednesday and Friday are like high traffic days. Like, a lot of people post on Wednesday and Friday. Truthfully, it's not even like a competition thing. I would just rather be like sitting there watching my faves than trying to get a video up. I'm just being real with y'all. That probably sounds terrible, but y'all know I'm a YouTube head. But yeah, so I'm hoping that will just give me the time that I need to, like, really just rest and recuperate and come back together with my ideas, because I noticed, like, I haven't even been putting ideas to paper. My mom just got home, so the dogs are gonna bark. I haven't even been putting ideas down. And typically, I'm the type of person where all I do is write. Like, I write everything down. I haven't even had the energy to do that, y'all. Y'all will ask me if I've seen videos, and I'll be like, yeah, but then I realize I didn't watch it because I fell asleep, because I've been exhausted. I helped my mom make dinner the other night. All I did was saute. I ain't chopped nothing. I just sauteed and put the seasoning in and tasted it to make sure it was good. And I was so tired. Like, you would have thought I had been like slaving over that stove, and I was absolutely not. So it's not, you know, it's not the best place to be in, and it's not the best place to feel, but I think a lot of it is just like my mind and my body aren't really connected, you know what I mean? So because I'm not hurting, my mind is like, okay, like, you should be fine, like, don't worry about it. But my body's like, no, we're not good, like, we're not okay. So I have to work on that. And then, of course, like, I've just been dealing with a lot, like, emotionally. There's been a lot going on with my family, with close friends, like, just so many things going on. And my job is like an emotional shitstorm too, because I mean, I work with half naked people all day, and I see a lot. Our clientele, just where we are location wise, is much older, and I see a lot. And I have had ladies in there that have literally, like, I've had to get off the floor because I was about to cry. Not because they said anything bad to me, but because, like, I have a lot of ladies that I'm afraid to I'm afraid to let them go home, because, like, they don't know what's going on in the store. And in my mind, I'm like, first of all, how did you get here? Like, you know, but then it's like you send them back out into the world and you pray they get home, you know, so. But yeah, so my job has been crazy too. I had a lady scream at me and try to cuss me out on the phone the other night. She thought she was going to report me. I was like, okay. Like, do it. Like, I don't think people understand that, like, we really are in an age where the customer's always right isn't really a thing anymore. And if you get aggressive and you harass us, we have every right to tell you to leave. And every right to tell you that you can't come back. Like, so yelling at me over something that she wasn't even owed. It is what it is. Like, that's just retail. Like, if you've worked any type of customer service or retail, you've dealt with somebody like that. That just, unfortunately, it is what it is. But, like, me and my dad were talking about it, and we were like, you know, a lot of these women, they don't have friends. Nobody really wants to be around them. And so they come into these stores harassing people because it makes them feel like they're important. Like, it really does. Like, it makes them feel like they're important. They don't have anything else going on. And because they're not getting attention in other places, they take it out on you. It's just like kids. It's like bad kids, you know, just in adult form. And so we see that a lot because it's just the area, it's the location. But that's really what a lot of people do. They just want to feel like they're important. But the thing about our store is that, like, we love developing relationships with our customers. And if you come in my store and you're nice and you're in a good mood, I'm already going to make you feel like you're important, because to me, you are. You know, like, you don't have to come in being nasty trying to be on a power trip, because I'm already going to treat you like you're somebody, you know? I'm not the type of person to not do that, so. But if you come in acting like you've lost your mind, then you're just going to be the ass of the store. Like, everybody's going to know your name and know to look out for you. And if they have to, they're going to be prepared to tell you that you need to leave. Like, so don't be that person. Don't be that person, y'all. Because it's not a good look. It really isn't. So that was a really smooth, easy application. Ran through nicely. And then I think I'm supposed to have a community tab. So I'm going to have to, like, go on to my YouTube on my desktop, because now when things pop up, I have my community tab. So I'm definitely going to be polling you guys on things that you want to see, videos that you would like to watch, because that's definitely going to help me, like, bring you guys more content that you want to see. I love that we have these tools. Like, it's so cool because it just makes it so much easier to interact with you guys. So I'm definitely going to be doing that, because I do polls on Instagram and stuff like that, but I know a lot of you guys don't use Instagram, so I'd rather do it on YouTube. That way everybody gets an opportunity to respond. So, and then this is how much I used. So I'm, like, right here on the jar. So I have about 4-ish uses. We'll see. I'm starting to realize that the way I have my hair trimmed is going to put me at that awkward stage where I'm just going to have, like, a little bit of product left at the bottom. That was the only thing I didn't like about having, like, shorter hair. But, let's see, were there directions on this? After shampooing or conditioning, work through damp hair from roots to tips. Leave on for 3 to 5 minutes. You know I ain't doing that. Rinse hair thoroughly. Use 2 to 3 times per week. Sauce is meant for your hair, so please don't eat. That's cute. I mean, their stuff does look like food. Like, they have, like, a conditioner and a shampoo, and there's, like, a leave-in spray, and they have, like, this food theme to them. So I think this is really cool. It does look like a jar of, like, a food. Like, it does look like a jar of food. So it's cute. Smells great. Application is really nice. So, and it did actually look like it was sinking into my hair. So we gonna see. I'm gonna go set with this on my hair for a little bit, and then I'll come back and I'll show you my final results. Ooh. Okay, guys, so I'm back, and these are my results using the Sauce Beauty Guacamole Whip. Wow. So I was just thinking this was gonna be okay, but this is actually really nice. It feels really good. And one thing that I'm noticing too is that, like I told you guys, when it comes to like getting a fresh cut, sometimes with those like really blunt, like fresh ends, they can feel raggedy when they're not. And this really softened up my ends nicely. This feels really good. It did help some of my frizz too. Even though I didn't have that much frizz to start with, but it really did help with a lot of the frizz. My hair feels much more smooth and more manageable. Now, obviously, there is a good amount of silicone in here. So, silicones do what silicones do, and this is what silicones do. I actually think I would be apt to buy this again. I think it's going to be, honestly, it's not comparable, but I think it will be something nice to have once I run out of all of my Silk Elements deep conditioners. This one does very similarly to what the Silk Elements does for me. The biggest difference is that the Silk Elements gives my hair a bit of a more weighty feel. And it does provide a little bit more shine than this one does. But I think this might be about as close as I'm going to get to that one. Obviously, I'm not going to have like the really soothing properties of like the tea tree and the eucalyptus that's in that mask. But as far as how it feels, I think this is going to be a great alternative when I do run out. So if you are someone that has been using that mask and you're getting low, I suggest trying this and see how you feel about it. Like I said, I only paid like $2 for this. Actually, I don't even think I paid $2 for it. I paid like $1.50 with my coupon. Obviously, like, I stay up on the Sally's coupon, so this isn't, it's gonna be like a drop in the bucket for me when it comes to paying for it. I love the smell. So nice. Didn't have to use a lot in there at all, and the application was really, really smooth. It does say that your hair will thank you for this whipped, rich guacamole whip infused with the power of avocado, yarrow honey, argan oil, and manoi oil. Double dip all you want, nobody's looking. So in terms of claims, like, it's really just supposed to be moisturizing. And it does do that. It does moisturize the hair. It makes your hair feel softer, without making it feel gummy. Sometimes, conditioners with heavy silicones can actually make my hair feel different. They can make my hair feel coated and almost kind of gummy. This does not do that for me, so I am happy with this. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me for this installment of Self Care Sunday. And of course, thank you guys for just like hanging in there with me while I figure out this situation. But I'd rather like take a step back so that I can continue to deliver, you know, really good content and actually be in the space and be radiating the positivity that I want to radiate out into the world. So thanks so much for bearing with me. Of course, if you're not caught up on last week's videos, go ahead and catch up on those in the meantime. And if you're new here, check out my other content. I think you'll like what you see. And I will see you guys next week for some more hair videos and a fresh new feeling. See you guys later. Bye.